Halloween, everybody. I have an orange shirt for the occasion. Don't have a Halloween shirt related thing. And this Halloween, I'm going to be talking about Maze Runner. It's a novel series, and it is also a movie series. Anyways, I'm going to be talking about the first book, the first novel, Maze Runner. Okay, Maze Runner starts off inside a box, coming up from the ground. A boy's in it, Thomas. That's our main character, by the way. Alright, once he comes up from the ground, he's greeted by millions of different kids. Millions of different kids. So now, there's two guys that are basically leaders. Newt and Albie. I think that's what... those are his names. Newt and Albie. So, now Thomas is the greenie, which basically, we'll call him a noob for the video. Thomas is now getting settled, and he now made friends with the boy named Chuck. He gets all nervous, like, what is this? Why are we still here? Why are we here? What is the reason? Nobody cares, Thomas. First day down, second day, normal stuff, tour. We got this whole now, this is... Thomas knows the surroundings of the area. A few days later, a girl comes up for the box. By the way, the whole maze is like an all-boys group thing. This is the first girl to ever arrive. Now, she's still alive, not dead, still alive. So the girl gets sent to the hospital. She's in a coma. She'll probably wake up any day now. A few days later, Albie and a runner, the people who go out of the maze are called runners. A runner find a dead griever. A griever? Why, it's an unkillable beast, of course. Now, they find a dead griever, an unkillable beast. Albie and the runner go out into the maze. They try and fight a dead griever. Now, it's getting nighttime. The walls closes in nighttime. Inside the maze is a little box. You all know that, I already told you. Now, inside the little box, there is 4 ways to go around the maze. Now, in the 4 ways, at nighttime, the doors close. They haven't showed up yet. But then, at the last second, when the doors were about to close, Albie and the runner show up, but then the doors close. They couldn't make it, but then Thomas, heroic bravery and stupidity, runs out of the maze to try and save him. Now, at nighttime, the Griever show. Basically, everybody knows the Griever shows up, kills them. Not really though. I tricked you all. They don't show up and kill them. After a long night. Alright, a long night full of grievers. The runner, Thomas, and Albie survive. The runner and Thomas, they find the griever hole, the griever nest, the griever cave, where the grievers show up and come out. Now, they find a cliff as well! Thomas and the runner, they try to put the grievers back in the cave. They did it successfully. The runner figured out that the grievers are dumb. Albie's been stung by the grievers. And that means bad news. And so they have to get the serum for Albie to stay alive. Since Thomas and the runner came back to the inside of the maze, which is their home, some people hate Thomas, some people like Thomas now. They have to have a council meeting with all the big guys in the maze. Everybody has a meeting. The big guys have a meeting. The leaders of the group have a meeting of what to do with Thomas. They think that, some of them think we should probably kill Thomas. He's probably one of the creators of the maze. But then some think that they should praise Thomas. But the runner that's been out of the maze thinks that he should quit being the runner and he should be replaced by Thomas. They all think that, and now Thomas is going in this jail for 1 day. Now, 1 day, Thomas went to the jail. Albie's back to normal. Now, I have to tell you all something about the Griever stinging stuff. It brings back memories. Nobody has a memory here. No one remembers anything about their old life. No one remembers a single thing now. But the Griever stinging someone, it brings back memories. It brings back memories. It brings back memories. And they remember stuff. But everybody thinks the same thing. Thomas is the bad guy here. But Thomas really isn't the bad guy here. But is he or is he not? I don't know. It's been Thomas's 1 day in jail. 1 day later. Now, Albie's back to normal. Let's Thomas out of jail. And I'm just going to say it. Albie kind of sucks. He's a horrible character. I hate him so much. Newt, on the other hand, he's the greatest. He's the best. He's the best leader. Albie sucks. I don't like Albie. Albie remembers some things from the Griever stinging. He doesn't want to go back to his old life. But, now, 1 day, Thomas can read minds, but with only one person, the girl in the coma, and she can also read Thomas's mind while she's in the coma. What the girl said, it said in Thomas's mind that she pushed the end button. I don't know what, I think that's what it's called. The end button. But the next day, the girl wakes up, finally, from the coma, and now everybody's like, hey, who are you? That day, the sky was in blue. The sky was not blue. It was like a grayish color. There was no sun in the sky. Absolutely no sun in the sky. But the strangest thing is that the doors weren't closed that night. So at that night, Grievers would come in. The Grievers that came that night, they took one boy. His name is Norton. The Grievers took Norton. Now the Griever took one boy from the house. From the house. They killed him. Done. They killed him. While the Grievers came the first night and took the one boy, Norton, there was something called a maps house there. They use the map layout. They create maps every single day. The maze changes every single day, so they make a map every single day. The map house has been burned down, but no. Thomas and the girl, who's now awake, the girl and Thomas realized something about the maps. They know a secret thing about the maps, but they're all burnt down. But thank goodness, the runner and Newt and Albie know something about the maps. They made clones of the maps, and they're keeping it hidden in the weapons room. Ha! Now, next day, the weapons room, they try something with the maps, and it spells out something. I'm not going to tell you because I don't remember. Now, the runners go out to the maze to try and find anything, along with Thomas, but they couldn't find anything. Also, they couldn't find anything with all the rest of the maps and stuff. It just says the same thing for every month. Now, they figured out a plan with the Griever hole. Thomas, now, one day, when a Griever came, now this has been happening, when a Griever came and took one boy, Thomas was going after the Griever, and he got stung on purpose to try and get his memories back and stuff. Now, what he remembered is that there was a keypad inside the Griever maze. New angle time. Now, everybody has a plan now. They're gonna get to the Griever cave, put down the code on the pad thing and it's gonna open up a door, and they'll be free. But they have to do it for one night, and they have to do it this night. Alright, now, it's this night now. A certain number of people went to the cave. People stayed back. Albie made a sacrifice so everybody can get through. Alright, but since I hate Albie, I don't like him still. But now I like him because he made a sacrifice. He didn't want to, but really he didn't want to go back to his old life because he thought it was bad, scary, he didn't like it. Albie's dead. He didn't do anything. So now Thomas, Chuck, and the girl went to the Griever Cave, tried to go to the padlock thing, and typed the code, which is the code from the maps and stuff, and now they typed the code, but the Griever came into the cave, and Thomas they were all carrying weapons, but Thomas with the weapon tried to go to the Griever. He killed it. Another Griever came in. They wrote down they typed down the notes. Well, they typed down the code for the notepad, but they can't enter it in. There was no enter button. But then Chuck figured out something. He pressed the button. All of the Grievers got destroyed. Everyone's happy. And the door opened. And everybody's saved. Except for the people that died from the Grievers. No is still alive. The runner is still alive. Most people are dead. But not dead. Actually, a lot of people are dead. There's like 18 left. Yeah. Anyways, they went into the doorway. Alright, now they're in this lab thing. It's very confusing. They're in this lab thing. Basically, it's the apocalypse. And they're the ones that they're testing to see if they're worthy enough of the apocalypse. And now, one lab person came in with all the test subjects, basically the people who's been in the maze for so long, 2 years. Then the crazy one, Norton, comes out of nowhere. He's still alive. He's like been mind controlled by the lab testers, and he kills Chuck. And now I'm sad. And then Thomas killed Norton. So Norton and Chuck are dead. But then everybody makes their great escape with the people people save them. Everybody makes their great escape along with one lab tester who came along with the maze people. And then they all went back home safely. Well, not safely. Well, they didn't go back home, but they just went back to a place outside of the maze. They went to a place where they're not going to be resting. Who holds what in the rest? What fresh new stuff awaits these young travelers? I don't know yet because that's the end of the book. Alright, cut.